So what a wonderful performance. You really deserve great appreciation. So thank you parents for coming in the morning, particularly on a working day. So the idea of any expo is to make them speak to the strangers. நமக்கு முன்ன பின்ன தெரியாதவங்ககிட்ட பேசி காமிக்கிறது தான் வந்து எக்ஸ்போவோட ஒரு பர்பஸ். அப்போ தான் நாளைக்கு முன்ன பின்ன தெரியாத ஒரு இன்டர்வியூ டீமில் தைரியமாக பேசுவாங்க. தட் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ்போஷர் இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். அந்த எக்ஸ்போஷரில் ஃபஸ்ட்டு 4 வேர்ட்ஸ் தான் எக்ஸ்போ அப்படி வச்சுக்கணும். எக்ஸ்போசிஷன் தான் ஆக்சுவலாக, பட் எக்ஸ்போஷர் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் எக்ஸ்போ. ஸோ வாட் ஐ கம் டு டெல் யூ, இஃப் டைம் பெர்மிட்டிங் யூ கேன் விசிட் அதர் ரூம்ஸ் வேர் யுவர் சில்ட்ரன் ஆர் நாட் தேர். உங்கள் குழந்தைங்க இல்லாத ரூமுக்கு போய்ட்டு கேட்டிங்கன்னா அது ஒரு அந்த குழந்தைங்களுக்கு ஒரு ப்ராக்டிஸ் கிடைக்கும். தட் இஸ் ஏன்னா நிறைய பேரண்ட்ஸ் வரல, அதனால் எல்லா மற்ற பேரண்ட்ஸுக்கும் நீங்கள் தான் ரெப்ரசன்டேட்டிவ். ஸோ எல்லா குழந்தைங்களுக்கும் நீங்கள் தான் இன்றைக்கி ஒரு நாள் அது பேரண்ட்ஸ் மாதிரி இருந்து அவங்கள கொஞ்சம் என்கரேஜ் பண்ணணும். யூ கேன் விசிட் த ரூம் ஆஃப் யுவர் சாய்ஸ் அண்ட் தேராஃப்டர் யூ ஆல்சோ கிவ் யுவர் ஃபீட்பேக் டு த கிளாஸ் டீச்சர் வாட் எக்ஸாக்ட்லி ஹேப்பன், என்ன மாதிரி இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு வந்து சொல்லலாம். உங்களுக்குலாம் தெரிஞ்ச விஷயம், இந்த மாதிரி எக்ஸ்போவில் வந்து அவங்க என்ன தான் மனப்பாடம் பண்ணி சொன்னால் கூட தே தரோலி அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் தட்ஸ் வாட் வி மீன். அவங்க என்ன பண்ணி வச்சுருக்காங்க, என்ன பொருள் எப்படி பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுல நம்ம தரவாக எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுறோம். அதை புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் கூட நீங்கள் மனப்பாடம் பண்ணலாம், தப்பு இல்லை. தட் இஸ் ஹவ் வி ப்ராக்டிஸ் சில்ட்ரன். அதில் நீங்கள் அவங்களுடைய லாங்குவேஜ் பார்க்கலாம், ஸ்போக்கன் பர்டிகுலர்லி தேர் இங்கிலீஷ் ஸ்கில்ஸ் தான் நீங்கள் தட் வில் பி டு த டிஸ்பிளே. அந்த டிஸ்பிளே கூட இவங்க பேசுகிற வேர்ட்ஸு, அது தைரியமான ஃபேஸில் பாடி லாங்குவேஜ் மாறாத அளவுக்கு, ஷிவரிங் இல்லாத அளவுக்கு பேசுகிற விஷயங்கள்லாம் இப்போ நம்ம போன வாரம் நடந்த சின்ன கிளாஸ் நடந்தது, அதுக்கே நம்ம பார்த்தோம். இவரின் சர்ப்ரைஸ் பை தேர் எபிலிட்டிஸ். அது உங்களுடைய முயற்சிகள் எங்களுடைய முயற்சிகள் சேர்ந்து உருவான ஒரு சக்ஸஸ். தட் வில் கண்டினியூ டுடே. ஸோ ட்ரை டு ஸ்பெண்ட் as much time as possible. Thank you.
You can come this way. வயசான லேடி யாரு? வயசான லேடி That expo was inaugurated by man. Might a lady above 60. There are bring it.
Yes, ma'am.
ஆமா, நீங்கள் திறந்து வைங்க. எனக்கு ஒரு சாரி வாங்க. போன வாரம் ஒரு ஆம்பளை திறந்து வச்சாரு.
Let's hear a poem about science and maths. Beneath the firmament secret lies pandemonium of thoughts inside, and the currents of knowledge deep ruptures truth in silent sleep. Ubiquitous wonders softly bloom, soft precise grace in minds consume. Abyssal forces tug and bind, on the cups of dreams we believe. Tesseracts twist and dimensions bend, Hyperboreans winds transits. Let's find an acronym. Photon, ultraviolet, RNA, ubiquitous, synapse, holography, oscillation, topology, helioseismology, apoptosis, mitochondria, astrobiology, neutrino. Probability, union, ratio, unit circle, symmetry, hypotenuse, optimization, theorem, hyperbola, algebra, matrix, asymptote, number theory. Guess what it was? Yes, it's an acronym on our founder senior principal's name. Hold on your seatbelts tight. I welcome our founder senior principal and our beloved parents. Let's get into the adventurous world of Scimathx.
Both the side push on one side, you can put Mahesh. Right, okay. Which side should go?
This side.
This is
Please open the gate.
okay, right.
எவரெல்லாம் சமுதாயத்திற்காக வாழ்கிட்டு இருக்கிறோம், சமுதாயத்திற்கு வாழும் பொழுது வயது குறைந்து கொண்டே இருக்கலாம்.
Thanks for watching.
Yes, great. Playing, whether the parents follow.
Yes, sir. So parents also supply.
Just one word.
Welcome, sir, to the world of energy. And here we have electrical energy, which consists both sustainable and non-sustainable energy. The word energy is derived from the Greek language called energia, which means action and power.
Yes. One.
Nishan, you told some point about sustainable energy. Now let me tell about non-sustainable energy. Non-sustainable energy contributes in greenhouse gases, emissions, and environment.
Yes. One.
Guys, you told about some points about science. Now let me tell about the maths. Mathematics is used in medios support sustainable energy, optimizing renewable energy, improving energy efficiency, developing alternate energy.
Okay, yes. Let us go one by one. And then cut short to just one sentence.
Good
We have
morning,
to-
sir.
My name is Everwin.
My name is Sajal, sir.
Our topic is solar energy, solar energy.
We have made solar energy car.
Lesson, can you explain science in one here?
Yes, sir, Guru, I will go. Solar energy works by sunlight into electricity via photovoltaic. These were materials made up of silicon. Good morning, sir. This is our project, tidal energy. First, let me know science behind it. Tidal energy is formed by renewable energy of harnesses by the gravitational force extended by the moon and sun. The two principles of the tidal energy are gravitational force. The gravitational force pulls the moon and sun. Hey, sir, can you say about tidal cycle? Yes, tidal cycle. A typical tidal cycle consists of two low tides and two high tides. Each lane on a eminent tides. Rishan, can you
That is
say
not
about
a
mass
tide
behind
cycle.
it?
You are talking about tide cycle.
As technology advances, tidal energy play an important role in science and sustainable energy. Power generation, power B generated can be calculated by P equals to PGHP, where is the...
Morning, sir.
My name is Jerry.
My name is Piyush. Our model name is geothermal energy. Harish, do you know what is geothermal energy?
Yes, the energy derived from the earth crust or from the volcano. That Piyush says science began the geothermal energy.
Geothermal energy is derived from the hot rocks beneath the earth surface. The earth crust contains significant heat that can be used as energy source.
Good morning, sir. Today our topic is wind energy. We have made it in mill. Amit, can you say about the science behind wind energy? Wind energy is essential. The kinetic energy of moving air molecules. The energy carried by the wind depends on the speed and density of the air. The kinetic energy equals 1/2 of mass and velocity.
Yes.
The max behind the wind energy is proportional to its wind speed, density of the air, and the area swept by the windmills.
Yes. Speed and density.
Good morning, sir. Here we are going to explain about hydroelectric power. Here electricity is produced from water. Here is a model of a dam from which the electricity is produced. Anna, kindly explain how water electricity is produced.
Yes, the potential energy of water is converted into electric energy using electromagnetic principle. The power of a generator is dependent on the flow rate and height of the water to combine the efficiency of water system. What is can you say max behind it?
Suppose a dam is 100 meter and the flow of water is 50 cubic meter per second. A equals to 3 equals 24 lakhs equals to 10 and 5 24 megawatts. So the hydroelectric power. Good morning, sir. Scientists, you know how much percentage of our earth is covered by water? Yes, 3/4 of our earth is covered by water. How much percentage of water is fresh water? Only 2.5% of water is fresh water. Good morning, sir. Rohit, are you a farmer? Yes, I am a farmer. Can you tell me what farmers do? Farmers face difficulties sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture is now cited the principle of mathematics model. Ensure the productivity, conserve resources, to protect the environment. The mathematics behind sustainable agriculture involves the application of various models, formulas, and data analysis techniques.
Good morning, sir. Today our topic is the carbon cycle. The carbon cycle is the process by which carbon moves between the like ocean, land, living things, and human activity.
The max behind the carbon cycle is the calculated amount of carbon that moves through one cycle. Each year is estimated between 10 to 100 billion.
10 to 100 billion.
Good morning, sir. My topic is carbon purification. Carbon purification is otherwise known as carbon filtration. It's a method of filtration that uses the rate of activated carbon to remove impurities from fluid by absorption.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. This is our model of waste management system, and now we are going to explain about it. Ella, can you explain the science behind it?
Yes, of course, I will explain.
Composing the organic waste to convert waste into energy. To increase the gas cycle, waste management is a key to reducing environmental impact to promoting public health. Yes, investment about waste management behind Max.
Yeah, of course. The waste management system plans use a formula to calculate the energy that can be recovered from the waste. E is equal to M into CV.
Waste recovery.
Good morning,
morning,
sir.
sir.
This is our project about biomass energy. Veneration, can you tell me what is biomass energy?
Yes, of course. Biomass energy is a versatile and renewable form of energy that can be converted into electricity. The efficiency
depend upon the type of biomass. Yes, there are different types of calorific values for different types of biomass. The power output of a biomass power plant depends on its calorific value and the amount of biomass burned. The general formula is P equals theta mCV by T. P equals theta mCV by T.
Good morning, sir. Sam, do you know about coal?
Yes.
Then tell me one of the important application of coal.
What it is based on some average electricity is produced. That is thermal power station. We have both science and maths involved.
Let me explain this. Thermal energy refers to interval energy present in a system due to the movement of particular kinetic energy, temperature.
Yes, got it. Very good. Well said.
Good morning, sir. This is a model of nuclear energy. What is nuclear energy enough?
Nuclear energy is the energy released from the nucleus of atom primarily to two processes, nuclear fission and nuclear fusion.
You tell fusion and nuclear fusion and fission and fusion.
Yes.
The famous equation is equal to mc square formulated by Albert Einstein. Here, E is the energy, m is the mass, c is the speed of light. To calculate output of a reactor, we need this formula.
Of course, yes.
Good morning, sir. Our topic is climate change. Session, did science is involved in climate change? Yes, sir. Here we go. The coming of climatic change are whispered, co-founder including raising the temperature, melting the ice cavity and gallery, and sea level rising. See that we can tell about the involves of maths? Yes, the mathematics behind climate change involves various quantitative methods. Session, what is meant by climate change? Yes, instead of extreme weather events like hurricane, floods, and droughts, ecosystem.
Okay. That indicates climate change.
Yes.
And mathematics also plays a role. Yes.
Good morning, sir. Hey, what's it? Yes. Do you know that many people are wasting water just because it's not clean?
Yes, I know.
Is there any way to stop this?
Yes, we can.
How?
By the process water purification.
Then we can start explaining it to them.
Yes, can you say science part behind it?
Yes. In physics, processes like filtration, sedimentation, and distillation are involved. In chemistry, chemical reactions such as ion exchange and pH adjustments are involved. Hey,
Yes, I understood.
hey, what's it? Can you say the max part behind it?
Yes, energy consumption in process like reverse osmosis, pumping or chemical dosing is an important consideration of water treatment plants. Energy for pumping E is equal to 0 into delta P by eta.
That is maths biomass. So, chemistry and maths involved in purification. And there is a desalination, making salt, sea water, water from the ocean into drinking water. That is also good. Thank you very much. Well done, children. Very nice.
Hello, my respected sir and affectionate parents. Now, the scientists of Egg Creative are going to give a tour of our lab filled with aerodynamics and hydrodynamics. Aerodynamics and hydrodynamics are branches of fluid dynamics that studies about air and water as they interact with solid objects. Aerodynamics focuses on how air flows around objects and how it affects their motion. It is crucial in designing efficient vehicles, optimizing fuel consumption, and automobile industry.
Hydrodynamics, on the other hand, deals with the flow of the water around an object submerged in it, like ships and submarines. It is essential for the shape of the vessel, for optimizing fuel and the speed consumption, for water-based transportation.
Let's elaborate and enter the fluid dynamics laboratory. Thank you, sir.
Yes, start.
Mathematics is used to calculate the reservoir capacity, which involves determining the volume of the water. Storage capacity always requires volume measurement. Volume is then calculating using the formula length into weight into depth. Thank you, sir.
Dams can be used for many purposes, including flood control, water supply, irrigation, recreation, and manufacturing. Dams also built using several materials like cement, chambers, concrete, and etc. Environmental impact. Dams also this hormone has a smart fire detector that automatically detects smoke and heat, and then move water sprinklers activate.
Okay.
From here on, my partner will continue how Max is linked with this.
It measures the time between fire detection and water release for quick action.
Yes, yes.
This will help our lives.
So did you make this?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand this thoroughly? Before
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good, good. Okay, develop
Our
it. Have a
project-
passion in this. Very good area for the
Thank you,
future.
sir.
Our project is
Rainwater harvesting. Rainwater system are cheaper to set up the water purification or pumping method.
Hmm.
Rainwater harvesting help to improve groundwater tables and to protect our ecosystem.
Yes, yes. One pointed, one line enough.
to calculate the amount of rainwater is collected. You can use the formula when annual rainfall in mm into area and m square is equal to collected rainwater in liters.
Annual rainfall into mm.
Our topic is hydraulic crane. Hydraulic crane is heavy duty piece. Hydraulic crane is to control each cylinder separately. The lateral
Yes.
is horizontal beam that
Works in the water. Yes, yes. Good, good. Well done, well done.
Hydraulic lift mechanism. Hydraulic lift consists of a cylinder filled with hydraulic fluid and a piston. Operation and forces applied to the smaller piston each create pressure that moves the larger piston upwards. Force applied.
It is available in a range of design. These ergonomic precision enhance middle landing task. F1 is to replicate. This equation is the ratio of force to area.
Got it, yes.
Our topic is called hydroponic farming. Hydroponic farming is a method of growing plants without soil and has many advantages, including water efficiency. Hydroponic system recycle
Yes,
water up
the
to
main
90%
benefit of
less
farming
water
is
than traditional
it
farming.
saves water.
Algebra, nutrition solution calculation, trigonometry calculating cell length, reservoir volume calculation, water volume calculation, plant density, plant into meter square, plant
Yes,
water.
yes. Yeah, enough.
Hello sir, our topic hydraulic powered magic net. Magic means not flying or disappearing. Our model refers to hydrodynamics since it's hydro powered. Hydrodynamics is a branch of science concerned with fluid dynamics and exerting on liquids. Nowadays there are also
You're doing it.
Our model is hydropowered since the equation of hydropower is power W is equal to P into J into K into H, where P is equal to density of water, J is equal to acceleration due to gravity, Q is equal to flow rate, and H is equal to theta rate of flow.
Our topic is ship. Ship uses a variety of navigation tools, which is radar, sonar, and including GPS. These tools help the ship to travel safely in the water bodies. Historical
the constant speed of ship is 16 to 21 knots, where the knots is the speed unit of the ship. The average length and breadth of the ship is length is equal to 100 to 350 meter and breadth is equal to 20 to 55 meter. The atmospheric pressure at the sea level is equal to.
But that's not for all ships now. The particular ship you are saying.
Hydraulic lab. The lab uses hydraulic to move the ball to the maze. You can control the flow of fluid and control the and guide the ball to the finish line by avoiding obstacles and deadlines. The flow of ball to the maze is governed as fluid dynamics. Equations like Bernoulli's equations are used to analyze the pressure at different levels. Our project is backhoe loader. Backhoe loader is the name of a vehicle name. It is, the company name is JCB. JCB, the full form is Joseph Cyril Bancourt. It's a powerful construction vehicle. It can dig hole and lift heavy things. It has a shovel at the front and digging on the back. JCB product is manufactured in India.
The ideal mechanical advantage equal to length of the effort down divided by the length of the resistant down. Lever. In general, the IM is equal to the resistance force F divided by the effort force FP.
Yes.
Water cycle is a process in which the water travels all around the world in different states. It has three processes. One, evaporation, the process in which the water in water bodies gets evaporated, which will rise towards the atmosphere. Two, condensation. This will combine to form clouds and rain will drop out. Thank you, sir. My friend Arvind will continue.
Yes.
The water cycle is deeply connected with mathematics and various concepts to understand and model this process. Here are some examples. Mathematical concepts. Air pressure. Calculating rate of air pressure using the formula like air pressure rate is equal to temperature into humidity into solar radiation.
Mathematics has a role everywhere.
Our topic is aeroplane. The aeroplane fly by using a combination of force, light, thrust, and gravity. The shape of the aeroplane are self-reflect. The wings have additional flaps. Now with my partial continuation.
Passenger plane is 250 feet long, whereas fuel diameter is 5 to 6 meters, 60 to 30 feet, and commercial plane will be roughly 40 to 50 meters, 30 to 60 feet. Thank you, sir.
But the cargo will be longer.
Our topic is drone. Drone fly using aerodynamics, converting airflow to lift and thrust, enabling stable flights. Advanced sensors like GPS and gyroscope helps drone to navigate, stabilize, respond to environment.
Our topic is parachute. My partner is safe, but parachute available in science. Safety. Parachute are used by awareness to safety descent to the ground. After existing an aircraft skydiving, parachute are used for sports of skydiving. Military parachute are used to safety, top supplies, equipment, and personal loss.
Very nice, very well made. Nice. Yes, you say.
Our topic is buoyancy force and submarine. Buoyancy is a force that is opposite to gravity. In Archimedes principle, that is found by Archimedes, says that buoyant force equals to weight of water displaced. Our employees control their buoyancy by adjusting their density with ballast tanks by filling the tanks with air and water and also with pressure control.
Say anything?
Max, the Archimedes principle, the equation is W equals to PVG, that is submarine weight equals to buoyant force. And
Yes, enough. This buoyancy force is about floating. object floating in the water. It's called buoyancy.
We are going to explain about our topic, types of motion. Motion in physics is a change of a position or an orientation of an object in a change of time. They are classified into major three types: linear motion, oscillatory motion, and rotatory motion. Action or movement of an object is called as motion. The change in position of an object to its respective surroundings. Motion is mathematically described in terms of displacement, distance, velocity, acceleration, speed, frame of reference, time, acceleration.
When wind blow over the wind will the blades rotate. The blades are connected to the staff that spin. When the staff spin, that will produce electricity.
Generation of electricity.
And the calculation of wind wheel is working through there. For example, frequency of circular motion, V2 energy of wind.
It is circular.
Our project is free and fun. The original purpose of fan fan is to create peace, but the other uses of fan fans is protecting from rain and giving us leaf as well. Now, mathematically, a hand fan is made by switching 10 equal sides of triangular strips by two different rays, by shown in figure.
Yes, yes.
Our topic is
Rocket.
my sunshine. Dynamic in the kinds of how air flows or rocket. It affects the branch of physics that explains the principles of life for rocket and aircraft.
Super.
The aerodynamic force is equal to the times of pressure. Aerodynamic formula is weight into height into thrust. The formula of rocket is Vb is equal to mo minus bt. V is equal to velocity, V is equal to balance, M is equal to magnitude. The fastest rocket in the world is Parker Solar Probe, made by NASA.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well done.
Hello sir, this is our project called anemometer.
Anemometer is a device which is used to calculate the number of rotations. This is used to calculate the number wind speed in pressure and direction.
Yes.
It was
One point I will take.
To find the wind pressure, we can use a formula called RPM, revolution per minute, to FPM, feet per minute.
Say the formula again.
RPM, revolution per minute, to FPM, feet per minute.
RPM refers to
Revolution per minute.
revolution.
Our project is
Ropeway. Science. Ropeway is based on the principles of continuous movement. It is a closed system which requires energy to move its dead weight. Ropeway only require energy to overcome mechanical friction and to move uneven payloads and upside down the cell.
Measures the gravity to the slip by the wind assisting by its drag on pitch CD, which is calculated with the equation CD is equal to D into half into V into Q.
Well done, children. Very nice. Great inspiration. Nice. Great.
Good morning, sir.
Anything to speak?
Sir, boys, lady get
Boys are look like girls. That's fine. Doing justice to the role.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to our Scimathx Tools and Equipments Expo. We will explore the fascinating relationship between the tools that shape cinematic experiences and the underlying science and mathematics that makes them work. From capturing the best shot to editing visual masterpieces, each piece of equipment plays a critical role in storytelling. Let us dive into the key tools used in cinema production and the way they are connected to scientific principles and maths that enables their function. Thank you, sir. Welcome, sir.
Bollywood boys.
Happy morning, sir. The camera is the heart of any film production, whether it's a digital camera or traditional film camera. Hi, Vishal. Do you know the functions of camera? Yes, its main function is to capture sequence of images which we later perceive as continuous motion. Hey, Abdul, do you know any information on max hand camera? Yes, calculating the exposure setting in words, manipulating the relationship between shutter speed, aperture and ISO. These settings work together to ensure the proper amount of light is captured.
One point I will take. Okay, let's move to the next.
Good morning, sir. The tripod uses gravity and the principle of the center of gravity to provide balance. Stabilization use gyroscopic principles to counteract sudden movement.
Super.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. The doll is a platform on wheels that moves along track to give film metal with smooth shot.
Often used for tracking stars, Dolly provides cinematics and subtle moment.
Science and maths in action.
Physics, friction and inertia. Dolly rail and low friction to move smoothly.
Low friction, yes. Low friction, high friction, yes.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Here are these can you say the critical element used in cinema?
Yes, lighting is a critical element in cinema that creates the mood, tone and visibility of a scene. Hey, friends, can you say the tools used in the cinematography?
Yes, tools like key lights, field lights, and backlights are used to shape how the audience perceives the shot.
Hey, friends, can you say the science behind lighting equipment?
Yes, the sign will
Enough. 1.9.
Good morning, sir. Sound is as important as visual filmmaking and microphones like movements and leveler makes sensor clear audio capture. These tools are very essential for recording dialogues and ambient sounds in different environments. Max and science in action. The equation of a lever is F1 D1 equals to F2 D2, where F1 is the force of blade, D1 is the distance from the fulcrum, F2 is the weight, D2 is the distance from the fulcrum. Good morning, sir. The Steadicam is an arm system that stabilizes the camera, allowing for smooth shots.
Even when the operator is moving, it's a favorable for creating dynamic fluid motion shots. Hey, Kamala, do you know the science behind Steadicam?
Yeah, physics of balance. The Steadicam uses counterweights and gyroscope to balance the camera, ensuring it moves smoothly regardless of the operator's speed.
Good morning, sir. Hey, Karan, do you know what is the use of a chip crane in cinema?
Yes, the chip crane is used to capture sweeping high angle shots. This piece of equipment allows filmmakers to lift the camera high into the air for capturing large scale movement.
Good morning. Science and maths in action.
Science and maths in action. Hey, do you know how maths work in chip crane?
Yes. The equation for the torque on a chip is T is equal to R in TF.
Yes, that formula. Yes.
Good morning, sir. Everwin, do you know what is green screen?
Yes, the green screen is a tool used to replace the background of a shot in a post-production with ends down a specific effect.
It is a staple in scientific and fantasy film. Everwin, do you know optics and color science?
Optic and color science, the green screen lens and chroma key technology.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. Hi, lecture. What do you mean by lens?
Different types of lenses are used to capture different types of shots, each with its own characteristic.
Yes,
Afras, can you say some facts about max in action? Yes, the equation of the fossil length where F is the fossil length, N is the refractive index, and R1 and R2 are the radii of curvature. Calculating the depth, the field requires of distance, aperture using geometric formulas.
Interesting. There is mathematics behind even cameras.
Good morning, sir. A sound mixer combines and balance multiple audio tracks, including dialogue, sound effects, and background music, ensuring that the final product has a harmonism and clear sound effect. Science and maths in lecture. Science, authors fixed frequencies. Sound mixer must understand how different frequencies interact to prevent overlap and distractions.
Nice.
Maths, decimals and frequencies are registered using logarithmic function to achieve the right balance. Thank you, sir.
That is nice.
Good morning, sir. Today we are going to talk about storage devices and memory cards. Hey, Uzair, do you know about storage devices and memory cards in that? Yes, sir. Now, memory cards and storage devices are essential for storing raw footage and other data during and after viewing. Science and maths in action, digital storage. Devices rely on
So many
solid state
benefits.
memory.
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, sir. Do you know about drones? Yes, I know about drones. Drones rely on the principle of flight, including lift, drag, thrust, and gravity to maintain stability in the air. Can you share some points? Yes, drones are increasingly used in filmmaking to capture stunning aerial shots and dynamic footage.
Super. 1 point.
Good morning, sir. Simple and effective as the camera tool in movement of smooth foot and wrist. Operates one walking all and it's simple.
By system, the camera involves careful calculation about distribution and can I make sure that the camera centers gravity properly again. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Soundproofing panels. Soundproofing panels are used to set minimize unwanted noise during recording. These panels control sound waves, preventing echo and background noise. Now, next is going to say about math.
Calculation involving configuration and absorption curving of material.
Instrument number and placement of panels and software. Start camera action. Good morning, sir. Hey, Vikas, did you know what is clapperboard?
Yes, I know. The clapperboard also uses like users to synchronize audio and video in post-production.
It records the scene number, tag, and other essential organizing follow footage. Yes, in the rush session, the visual club and the audio club are used to science and video in post-production. Good morning, sir.
Hey,
Surya, can you say what is set design? Yes, set design is the creation of environments in which film scenes takes place and scale models are used to plan large sets or special effect sequences. Set designers rely on principles of structural engineering to build safe, realistic environments. Good morning, sir. Sagas, can you say about motion capture? Motion capture technology records the movement of actors and translate them into digital and used for the animation scenes or motion. Sir, can you tell us science behind motion capturing? The technology tracks the movement of joints and muscles, convert real world into digital format. They are used to translate. Max, motion capture heavily releases geometry and trigonometry map out the movement of three-dimensional space. Thank you,
Good
sir.
morning, sir. Pleasure to meet you. What comes into your mind when you first think about cinema? It might be actor, filmmaking, or director, but the term cinema stands for cinematic. Once that cinematic is what I am going to present to you today. Here, I am presenting a VR box. You know what it is? Let me tell you. The VR box is an artificial box which enables us to think ourselves to be in a virtual world. It is a dream you can see whenever you want. Now, sir, when you know what a VR box is, do you know what science and math is included in it? Let me tell you. The VR relies on real-time rendering, 3D environments, and tracking of the user's head and eye movements. Now, sir, when you know about the science, let me tell you about the maths too. 3D geometry, linear algebra, and spatial orientations are the calculations involved in it. They are the key to generating. That's all for now, sir. I hope you learned many things about cinematography and the equipment involved in it.
Total summary of the list.
Yes, sir.
It's a fantastic world where you have some talents on the arts, artist, music. Anything will save you. It's a great area where we need to be honest. That's the only thing. Thank you very much, children. Very nice.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. We, the astronauts of 9 will warmly welcome you to the mathematical and scientific world of aerospace. Hey, Yusuf, can you please elucidate us on what exactly is aerospace? Aerospace refers to the Earth's atmosphere and the outer space. It's the industry that develops technology to travel and explore through them. Hey, Harsha, what do engineers of this field exactly do? Aerospace engineers use their knowledge of aerodynamics and celestial mechanics to build satellites, missiles, and other airborne objects. Hey, Abdul, do you know why we are able to conduct Expo?
Yeah, our schools have been conducting expos for many years to help the students to learn, to research, and to acknowledge themselves on many topics such as aerospace.
And without further ado,
let's proceed into the mathematics.
While coming, I'll ask him. Okay. Sir, outside also children are having models here. Yes, sir.
FPV and MAC. Get effective. Begum, Dorimi, Marit, Varanam, Sinarapan, Analytical Correlation, Continuity ID, Proportional Digitability, Dynamic of Fluorus, Balance, Geometry, 3D boost, good navigation, formula.
Science, aerodynamic, understanding the lift, drag, and thrust, electromagnetism, ESP, electronic speed controller, and radio communication. Hola, we are astronauts from SpaceX Mexico who are here to give you an in-depth look at
Science and maths behind Falcon 9 mission. The science behind Falcon 9 mission are propulsion, understanding rocket engine, fuel combustion, and thermodynamics, aerodynamics,
trajectory optimization, which is basically calculating optimal trajectories using Kepler's laws, Newton's laws of gravitation, and gravity assist.
Super. Kepler's laws.
Good morning, sir. So today we are going to see about air transport. Air transport contains many vehicles like aeroplane, helicopter, air balloon.
And rocket, it can fly in space, also in the atmosphere of Earth. And airship, airship is used for advertising, sightseeing, etc.
Aeroplane is used for the heavy machinery and transport purpose. Helicopter is used for. Thank you, sir.
One line. Enough.
Supersonic technology makes sure the air intakes with the exclusive pressure loss. It has to use and correct weights of shock waves with the plane, which is designed by its speed to the compress to the top of the engine. P2 divided by P1 is equals to Y.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. Rocket ship is a launch vehicle. It carries spacecraft into the space. Mass by the rocket ship involves a number of concepts including thrust. Thrust is calculated by multiplying. The science behind rocket ship is based on Newton's 3 laws of motion, which describe how things move.
First law, an unbalanced force must be exerted on the plate in order to lift off or change its direction.
Velocity is satellite, an artificial satellite that orbits the Earth in a circular way. It transfers signal to radio, television, etc. The max behind geostationary satellite is orbital velocity is equal to root mu by r.
Law of Euclid R is equal to a into 1 plus e cos t divided by 1 plus e square, in which r is equal to distance from sun, a is equal to 3 major axis, e is equal to eccentricity, q is equal to 1.
Good morning, sir.
Origami in aerospace.
Science behind origami in aerospace. Four diverse structures, utilizing in strong metals for reduced mass, compact storage and reconfiguration.
Max begin origami in aerospace. Kinematics, analyzing folding mechanism and motion. Structural analysis, assertiveness. Stimulating stress, strain, stability.
Guandia. Asad, can you say about missile?
Yeah, a missile is an airborne range weapon capable of self-propelled deflect, aided usually by jet engine or rocket motor. Aerodynamics helps in understanding airflow, dragging and lifting.
Propulsion, studying rocket motor, fuel and thrust, guidance using GPS, initial measurement units and terrain control system.
Ballistic equation is the equation of a model in projectile motion. Control theory. It helps us to stabilize in the size.
Good morning, sir. Today we are going to see about
Chandrayaan-3
was the third lunar mission launched in 2023. The science behind Chandrayaan is astrophysics, studying lunar radiation, solar and cosmic rays. Yes, can you say about the max behind Chandrayaan?
Yes, max behind Chandrayaan is navigation, determining spacecraft and position and velocity and altitude.
Got it.
Signal processing.
Doji, max behind satellite. Distance is equal to signal speed into signal time. Signal speed is the speed of light about 300 million meters per second. Signal time is how long it takes for the satellite.
Meter per second. Yes.
Good morning, sir. This is our project Mars rover. The Mars rover is a self-designed robot to travel on the surface of the Mars. The max behind the Mars rover is kinetic equation, dynamic effect, trigonometry, geometry, etc.
The science behind the Mars rover is involved in a combination of robotics, technology and cosmic exploration, etc. This became a big milestone on human history. We are doing this replica by using L2990 button drivers, C++ coding and etc.
Different Aerospace is a cutting-edge company which develops advanced aerospace technology. Here is an overview of our science company. Aerodynamics, understanding airflow, drag, lift. Material science, developing lightweight, high-strength materials. Propulsion system, designing engines and thrusters. Heat management, managing heat.
The C-17 Global Masters, a strategic airlift used for military operations including aircraft. Gravity air resistant and project motion model.
Yes.
The Saturn V rocket was a groundbreaking achievement in space exploration, and its development involved cutting edge of science and mathematics. With an overview of its key concepts of maths and science.
The science behind this magnificent rocket is rocket propulsion, understanding principles of thrust, specific impulse and rocket efficiency.
The height of the rocket is 363 feet and the diameter is 33 feet. The mass of the rocket is 6.5 million pounds.
363 feet is height.
Okay, so the KC-130K is a multi-role tactical tanker on transport aircraft used for aerial refueling and cargo transport.
Fluid dynamics, understanding fuel flow, pressure and viscosity. Aerodynamics, analyzing aircraft performance, drag and lift.
Fluid dynamics equation, Navier-Stokes equation, Bernoulli principle, continuity equation. Thank you so much.
Good morning, sir. Our project is about moon rover. Moon rover. The science behind the moon rover includes design. Lunar rover is trying to withstand the moon's extreme environment, including extreme temperatures. Ratio wave propagation is P minus R is equal to P minus C, lambda 4 pi joules square. PR is equal to received power, PT is equal to transmitted power, lambda is equal to wavelength, R is equal to radius.
The max used behind the moon rover is geometric and algebraic principle used to optimize the rover and the moon. Distance formula and Pythagoras theorem used to
Orbital mechanics, targeting, spasm, navigation, trajectories.
Hi, super. Good. Very nice. Great. Have the passion always.
Orbital mechanism, targeting, spasm, navigation, trajectories, analyzing force, friction, motion. Newton's law, F is equal to ma, F is equal to force, M is equal to mass, H acceleration.
Space environment, understanding material radiation, H in temperature, L support system, providing oxygen, temperature control and humidity. Project Orion is a nuclear power spacecraft proposed in 1960. The max PND involves in complex calculation in atomic nucleation and propulsion dynamics. The max PND involves in complex calculation. The mathematical equation of nuclear power propulsion is.
Good morning, sir. GNSS, Global Satellite Navigation System, are a network of satellites which provides location information to the GNSS receivers on the ground. The science behind GNSS, orbital mechanics, understanding satellite orbits, velocity and motion.
GSNS. But the 2S you are putting small letters. Like that it comes. GN alone.
The maths behind GNSS, dilatation, calculating position using integrated spheres, linear algebra, starting system of equation for rest and position, differential equation,
satellite modeling mission, and signal propagation. The equation we are these equations
Good morning, sir. A spacecraft is an oracle that flies in space. It can carry astronauts, cargo, and instruments to their own destination. International Space Station is a spacecraft just like a small satellite. Cruise and orbit. The motion of spacecraft is governed by gravitational forces, which is disturbed by Newton laws and Kepler laws of motion. Calculation involving trajectories and orbits, transfer like home and transfer rely heavily on mathematical modeling. Navigation and control.
Yes, navigation and control. Spacecraft navigation uses mathematical models to determine position and velocity. Technology like Kalman filtering model are mainly discussed today. RE equal to the Sundar, do you know what communication system? Communication system. The design of communication system for spacecraft involves principles of single crossing and information theory. Mathematical concepts help optimize data transmission and ensure reliable communication over vast distances.
That's what I can say. Satellite technology through mathematical concepts. Sending this network, even for the mobile network, all this mathematics plays. You understand what it is actually? How NASA science involved in such. Great. Very nice, great.
Our topic is hang glider. The match being hang glider involves aerodynamics.
Hang glider is
Aerodynamics include lift, drag, and thrust. Mathematical models include lift coefficient, drag coefficient, and acceleration. The match being hang glider is special stable and full flight.
No, sir. That is okay. Like 5 different. This one.
Waiting, not too much waiting. Very nice, great.
Ma'am, you should have start.
Yes.
Welcome you, sir, to the World Exposition. This entire exposition was organized by Joyful Holidays Travel Agency. Here is our visiting card, sir. You can contact us for future travel plans.
Our senior manager will brief you about what places you are going to explore today. Nice to meet you, sir. Today we are going to surprise you with many renowned places all over the world. And what's so special about this expo is, to see these many places, you have to spend near 10 lakhs. Since you are special to us, we are providing this service with just rupees 399 only.
399.
Not only
Nice package. We'll close very early. Very nice bag.
Not only that, sir, we have selected well-known tourist guides for each and every places. We are going to enrich you with lots and lots of mathematical and scientific facts behind these buildings.
Let us go and explore, right? Yes.
Good morning,
Don't speak much, okay? One line I will take. Yes. I'm fine.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to
The Konark Sun Temple. Pranav, do you know where the temple is located?
Yes, Vijayanath, it is located in Konark, Orissa. Hence it got the name Konark Sun Temple.
Yes. You continue.
Scientific and mathematical facts.
Oh, maths behind.
It has 8 spokes representing a prahar. One prahar is 3 hours. Each prahar has 60 dots, each representing a 3 minutes time span. And the lower half is temple chariot representing the days, which is 4 prahars. That is 4 into is equal to 12 hours. The temple chariot consists of 24 such wheels. Each wheel is diameter of 9 feet.
All mathematics complete. Science.
Scientific facts. The Konark wheel symbolizes the chariot of sun god. In Hindu mythology, the sun god Surya is believed to ride a chariot across the sky. Each day pulled by 7 asses. The chariot will represent the passage of time.
Got it.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to the Colosseum, Rome, Italy.
Irfan, can you say about the shape and golden ratio used in the Colosseum?
Yes, the Colosseum is actually in Rome, not a circle. It is measured by the ratio of x2 by 982 plus y2 by 782 is equals to 1.
Mathematics, you by science.
The Romans were extremely adept engineers. They understood the laws of physics well enough to develop an adequate way to aid water flow. They harnessed water as energy for powering winds and Good morning, sir. Welcome to Lotus Temple. Located in Delhi. The lucky number of the Lotus Temple is 9 because there are 9 in a leaf, 9 out of a leaf, 9 entrances, 9 early pools. And this is the most popular temple in India because each and every day 5 lakh people comes and visit this temple. Scientific fact, this temple of this type is sustainable and use natural ventilation and solar energy. Natural ventilation. This temple has openings in the basement and at the top door draw up to the building. Solar energy.
Got it. Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to the
Temple of 7.
located in
China, mathematical fact. The number 9 is used in several ways throughout the temple, including circle and round altar. The altar is surrounded
compare with the outermost layer having 9 plates in each ring.
Scientific facts. The temple design is based on idea that heaven is round and earth is square. The north wall is circular representing earth, and the south wall is square representing earth.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to Ravindeshwara Temple. Tanjavur, Tamil Nadu. Let us hear some mathematics first. Golden ratio. This temple's architecture aligned with the principle of the golden ratio, approximately 1.618, which is known as the aesthetic appeal. Scientific facts. Student, do you know the biggest mystery of this temple? Yes, Aman. The biggest mystery of this temple was in shadow. Which does not fall on this curve. The way of creating structure of temple is create an illusion. The shadow of the temple will never. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Eiffel Tower. Let's hear some mathematical fact about Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower shape is based on physics and designed to balance the tickets centered by wind. The ticket from the tower's weight. The tower's width is calculated by the mathematical equation called parabola.
Parabola mathematics. What do you say about science?
Scientific facts. Focus pendulum. A large version of focus pendulum attached to the second floor of the Eiffel Tower to demonstrate the second floor of the Eiffel Tower to demonstrate the forces and to govern the earth rotation. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the tallest building in the world,
Burj Khalifa.
Located in Dubai.
Let's hear some mathematical facts on Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa's organic form has a triaxial geometry. The Y-shaped buildings, 3 wings are connected to the central core.
The structural system can be described as a board and consists of concrete wall construction.
Let's hear some scientific facts. Glass panels. The Burj Khalifa's glass panels reflect more than 70% of the sun's heat, which helps keep the inside of the building cool in summer.
Yes, yeah. Yes, yeah.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to Taj Mahal.
Located in Delhi and Agra. Let's hear some mathematical facts in Taj Mahal. Symmetry. The Taj Mahal is the model of symmetry with many aspects of building reflecting mathematical symmetry. The Mughals valued symmetry as representation of order.
The Taj Mahal is built in 90-foot deep foundation. The optical illusion. The Taj Mahal's main gate creates an optical illusion that when you fall on near, it shows the same size. Color change. Taj Mahal creates a color change due to the sun and the weather. When the sun appears, it shows a grey color and a pale pink, and the noon it shows a dazzling white.
Morning, sir. Maths and cable stables. Mathematical models can be used to analyze the interactions between different elements of a cable stable. These models can take into account geometric, mechanical, and physical properties of the cable. Pylons and steeples. Thank you for crossing a bridge, sir.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to our
Charminar, located in Hyderabad. Mathematical facts about Charminar. Mathematical facts. 4 minars. The main minars and small minars are each minars. 4 galleries. There are 4 galleries are built by different levels.
scientific facts. Lime water used in our charminars contains unique blend of materials including plant extracts, carbohydrate and the 1:3 ratio of lime to salt. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Golden Gate Bridge, located in San Francisco, California. Let's hear some science in Golden Gate Bridge. The main force in the suspension bridge are tension in the cables and compression in the towers. The width of the Eiffel Tower at different heights are calculated using equation for a parabola. The y equal x 2 bar 2 b where b is constant using equation.
Yes, you say.
Good morning, sir. We are here to talk about Qutub Minar. Let's hear some mathematical facts about Qutub Minar. Hey, Garsinar, do you know about the Qutub Minar diameter, its peak and its steps? Yes, the Qutub Minar diameter tapers from 14.32 meter at its base and 2.75 meter at its peak. The tower has alternating angular and rotated floating.
Yes, yeah.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to Lighthouse, located in Chennai. Let's see some mathematical facts of Lighthouse. Mathematical facts. Trigonometry is used to calculate the optical height of the lighthouse beam to shine, taking into the Earth's curvature and the height of the observer. This variety light source, including open fire, candles, light and wave light, and electric light. Good morning, sir.
Welcome to one of the longest cantilever bridge in the world.
Aura Bridge, it is also known as Rabindra Setu.
Located in Kolkata, West Bengal, India. Let's hear some maths on Howrah Bridge. The bridge is a cantilever structure, which means it has arms extending from towers at either end, parallel to water surface.
Science about Aura Bridge. The bridge expanded about 4.8 inches during the day and contract same amount at the night. The bridge framework was built with sand and earthquake. Thank you for crossing our bridge.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to London Tower Bridge, located in London, UK. Let's hear some maths in London Tower Bridge. The bascule bridge. The tower bridge is a bascule bridge, which means it has a movable spans. The hydraulic system. The tower's hydraulic system has oil-powered motors. Drives the hydraulics. The bridge, the bascule was originally operated by power hydraulics by steam. The steam enormous the pumping engine and store energy in the accumulator. When the power needed to raise the bridge, the bascule will raise the bridge. Since 1976, the bascule was operated by electro-hydraulic system.
After 1976, full hydraulic.
Welcome, sir, to the Great Pyramid of Giza, located in Egypt. Mathematical facts. Cubit is the first recorded unit of length, and in cubits, the perimeter of the pyramid is 365.24, which is equivalent to number of days in a year. If the parameter divided by twice the height of the pyramid, which equals 3.1416 value of pi. Scientific facts. Wetting sand reduces friction. Physicists have found that adding 2 to 5 enough water to the volume of sand forms capillary bridges between the grains, which reduces friction. Thank you.
The volume of sand is the major. Yes, here.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to Geodic Dome. Max 5. Geodic Dome is made up of lots of triangles, which is very interesting. Why? Because Geodic Dome is made up of triangles that are strongest in nature. Scientific facts. Low surface area to volume ratio. The Geodic Dome have a relatively low surface area volume ratio. Means they can enclose large volume compared to their size. Thank you.
Many triangles, no? That you were saying.
Yes, many triangles.
There's a triangular structure.
And the top is made up
Great.
of
Very nice exploration.